Welcome onto the platform, the show where we do stories with no thought whatsoever. My name is Ryan.
My name is Kevin.
Oh my, who's this?
It's me, Kevin.
Have you always sounded like this?
Sometimes, Dick.
Okay. Did you fall in some chemical waste, perhaps?
Maybe I did. Maybe I got irradiated, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you got sent into a ship of some kind and you touched some goo you shouldn't have.
Perhaps I did.
You haven't been the same ever since?
No, and now I have powers.
What kind?
Chronic pain.
How are you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Yeah, doing exceptionally well. I'm feeling okay.
Cool.
I'm a little tired. We're doing this one at night.
This one is platform after hours.
Platform after hours.
We normally do these at what? 2 p.m.?
Yeah, usually.
Usually around.
That's around the time I wake up.
Yep.
I live a very luxurious lifestyle.
Yeah.
I have more money than Elon Musk.
Kevin subsists entirely off of pickled grape leaves.
It's true.
And the tears of innocence.
Yeah. Just like Musk.
And also bread with mustard and seaweed on it.
Fuck you. All right, I guess we're just sharing that to the entire world. Also, I put cheese on it. Don't forget about the cheese.
That's true. That makes it a lot better. So I'm going to get a suggestion for us.
Yeah?
I'm going to get a suggestion for us to start. Just like we always do. And remember, if you want us to use your suggestion in an episode, you can email us at platform.pod.show@gmail.com. So the suggestion... What?
No one's ever going to email us.
It's fine. The suggestion for today is a room.
A room?
A room in a house, and the suggestion...
These are usually pretty good.
Yeah, these are usually fucking freak show ones. The room in a house that we've been given is a study.
The study.
A study, yes.
Like,
what will transpire in this study today?
What's that game? Clue.
Like Clue, yeah.
Yeah, like Clue with all the rooms.
Yeah. What was your favorite murder weapon in Clue?
Probably the lead pipe.
It's a classic.
I love the lead pipe.
Can't beat the lead pipe pretty
Effective,
much.
Wonderful. I was wondering when you would take those off.
Yeah.
Now he's shirtless.
That's not true. Kevin is libeling me.
It's true. I am.
I am being slandered.
Actually, I'm slandering you because...
You're also libeling me because you're taking a transcript of this entire episode as we do it.
It's true, I am.
Yep.
I should stop doing that.
Yep.
So I can focus.
You need to focus. And also save your hands from the horrors of carpal tunnel. What's that? Are we an ASMR podcast now? What's going on? I have no idea what that's going to sound like.
It's going to sound great.
I doubt it.
So. Here we are.
Are we going to make the title?
Oh, fuck. You're right. I forgot about this. We haven't done this in a while.
You did this thing where you do this thing where you sort of shift into story mode. And
yeah.
Is it shifting into story mode? Are we going to do the title?
Let's do the title.
Okay, you start.
Dark.
Abyss.
Is.
My.
Soul.
Fuck. Dark abyss is my soul. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's see where this takes us here today, this evening.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. We haven't started yet.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to do a sound, and based off of that sound, you start, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
I don't really know what you mean, but I have a feeling I'm going to figure it out once it happens.
All right.
Yeah, I like that your sound of lightning involved you whispering. Thunder, lightning. It was a night, not unlike every other. Bartholomew Fitzgerald sat at his oaken desk.
Oak.
He tapped the desk to make sure it was still made of oak. Still oak, he says. He sat back in his luxurious leather chair, as he always did.
The comfort.
On a night like this, he gazed out of his grand window panes, arching upwards towards the high ceiling of this, his most luxurious study, contained within his grand mansion. The wind howls by Bartholomew Fitzgerald's window, rattling the panes, sending the blinds aflutter. But thank you. Bartholomew does not stir, for he knows he is safe, and he gazes, as he so often does, out of the window, tracing the path of the raindrops as they lilt their way down the pane of glass. He hears the thundering of the rain on the roof. Of the rain on the roof. The rain on the roof. And he laments to himself. He laments that he must work, for on a night such as this he would love nothing more than to relax with a cup of whiskey and he would love nothing more than to relax with a cup of whiskey. A cup of whiskey? A cup of whiskey.
His mug.
His mug of whiskey. A porcelain mug of whiskey with #1 author written on it. His favorite mug. His favorite whiskey mug. His favorite his favorite whiskey sipping mug. If you keep doing that, I don't know if we can do the show anymore. He sighs.
It's been so long. But I suppose the author must write.
He turns in his chair. He rotates. The typewriter appears before him. And by I say appears, I mean it's sitting on his desk, and it appears in his line of view.
It appears this typewriter needs to be reached upon.
Bartholomew begins his brand new story, the way he always does. Every best-selling novel, every horrifying gothic tale of, he wipes his nose, every horrifying gothic tale of murder, intrigue, monster, bloodshed, darkness, despair. They fly off of the shelves like hot butter, poured directly into the writhing mouths of the great masses, wanting nothing more than to sup upon Bartholomew's salty brine, hanging upon every luxurious word of his tales, of times gone by, of royalties past, and of horrors beyond imagining.
You may be wondering how I got this far. Yes, a classic starter. This is the thing that will make all of them buy my book, much like my salty, buttery brine.
And as Bartholomew begins to, you gotta stop with the typewriter Foley. I can only imagine what this is going to sound like.
It's going to sound amazing.
Okay. As Bartholomew continues, as he delves deeply into the beginning of his story, a story about beginnings, he cannot reflect. He cannot help but reflect on his own beginning. How this all started. How it all began for him as the famous Gothic author Bartholomew Fitzgerald.
He sits at his typewriter. A younger man before it. He types. Ching! And he gazes down at the page upon which he inks, and he says, How am I supposed to begin this? I don't have a very good opener right now. I need to come up with something. I know exactly what I want to have happen, but I don't know how to start it.
There's a knock on the door. As the sunlight streams in through the window into Bartholomew's bedroom.
This is my bedroom.
The place where all this began so many years ago. There is a knock on the door. Bartholomew recoils.
Who's there?
And a kindly, older voice answers. It is... Yeah?
Kindly? Come on, I've been doing like nothing but like a few minutes of Foley. Like,
Yeah.
anything you do is whatever.
Okay. It is time for you to dine upon your lunch, sir.
Gaspar.
Are you shitting yourself again, sir?
No, I'm beyond that.
It's okay. It's okay if you are. You don't have to lie to me. Oh, goodness.
The door swings wide as Bartholomew looks at the decrepit ancient man and he says, I am not shitting myself. I have not shit myself for years, nor will I ever do so again.
I know.
Coulthar.
What is my name?
Coulthar.
Coulthar?
Coulthar.
Coulthar?
It's Welsh.
For?
Cold tar. My lunch is ready. Bring it in now. Bring it in.
Oh, Mr. Fitzgerald. That's not my voice. Oh, Mr. Fitzgerald. The old, impossibly thin man whispers as he enters the room, his long silver hair flowing out, contrasting starkly against the dark velvet of his butler's uniform. Oh, Mr. Fitzgerald, you are too brash in your endeavors. As always, you are too hot. You run too hot, sir.
I don't run at all. I abhor exercise.
I know.
He closes the door.
I know that about you as well, sir, but I must warn you, you have locked yourself in this room for days, for weeks.
Has it really been weeks?
It has been weeks, sir.
Weeks.
It's been weeks. It's really been weeks.
That was a question for myself.
Oh,
Coulthar.
sorry. Coulthar.
Coulthar. Sorry.
It's Welsh for cold tar.
I'm aware of that. He bangs on the wall.
Oh, Mr. Fitzgerald. I worry for you. I worry for your safety, for your dignity, for your future. It is all right. You will never be a great novelist. Greatness is not the destiny of all men.
No.
It is the destiny of most men to be ordinary, and there is no shame in that.
Get out of here, Coulthar. Leave.
Not before I put your sandwich on the desk.
Is it a Reuben?
Yes. He puts it on the desk, and he picks up an identical Reuben from yesterday, untouched.
Thank you.
Will you eat this one, sir?
That's my business. And he opens the door. Get out of here, Coulthar. You're lucky I hired you because of your references.
Yes, sir. And may I give you my condolences.
For what?
Your father was a great man. The passing of a family member can never be easy, especially for one so young. You are practically newly born, age of 32.
Get out of here!
All right.
Ah!
Coulthar is ejected from the room. The door closes behind him.
Suddenly, we shift out of a memory.
The rain.
Bartholomew grasps at his chest. He feels the contortion of his heart bear down upon him as the memory fades. He reaches, shaking hand toward a pill bottle and releases some nitrous into his mouth.
He washes it down with his favorite sippin' cup. He looks towards the door. Quiet. It has been for some time now. Bartholomew is an old man these days. His fingers wrinkled and gnarled from years upon years typing away at his typewriter. The keys indented with the very contact of his fibrous fingers.
He looks over at his keyboard. Oh, it looks as though I don't often use the letter E.
How? It's like the most common letter.
I'm just that good.
Oh my god.
Who said that? He swings his arms wildly, looking around his room for a ghost.
He's hearing things. It's happening more and more these days. He constantly seems to think that there is someone nearby, someone watching him. He never feels alone. He dismisses it.
He just continues typing.
Surely it must be the subject matter of his innumerous successful novels, all dark in nature, all embroiled with horror and bloodshed.
I am given much to be so great an author. I'm certain it has paid me off well. My dividends look at my bookshelf full of work, and my wall filled with pictures of celebrities that I have posed with.
Kate Winslet.
Look, there's Beyonce.
Robert Downey Jr.
I loved him as the Iron Man.
Yeah. He inspired my perhaps most famous work.
The Steel Man.
The Steel Man. Kevin Feige nearly had my ass for that one. But we settled out of court.
My numerous bookshelves of lawsuits also dictate that.
Mostly from Kevin Feige.
That bastard! And he slams his desk. He looks over at his picture of a Reuben.
Wait, what? He has a printed picture of a Reuben on his desk?
He used to get them made for it, but then he realized the picture did it for him too.
Oh, okay.
He stares at it. Something about this sandwich calms him.
He's never touched a Reuben in his life, but the presence of one has always felt like home. Home. Oh, he feels the contortions in his chest strike yet again, and he his vision tunnels, and he finds himself back yet again. An even younger man this time. A young man, a sprightly lad of 26. He's in his family kitchen.
No! No! He screeches at the mashed potatoes before him. It's wrong. It's all stereotypical. There's no edge to it.
Oh, Bartholomew. His mother sits across the table from him. The two of them sitting alone, a single light hanging from the ceiling between them. A simple kitchen, barren. A plate of only mashed potatoes sits in front of Bartholomew.
There's no pepper, no salt, no nothing.
I'm sorry, honey, but with your dad putting in so many hours at the publishing firm, he's not getting a lot of dividends these days, so I'm just kind of trying to do what I can over here.
All he does is churn out more and more of the same slop.
Well,
like you churn out in the kitchen.
He says he's going to be a famous publisher one day, and I believe him, honey. I have faith in your dad, don't you?
I have faith in nothing but the darkness and the abyss of my soul.
Oh, there you go again, always talking about the abyss of your soul. One of these days, honey, I get a feeling that if you talk about that abyss long enough, it's going to get bigger and bigger, and you'll just get older and older, because we all do in this life, honey. And then one day, this abyss that you think so fondly of is going to turn on you, and it's going to swallow you right up like a pea in a bowl of soup.
No! He slams his hands into the mashed potatoes.
He does this a lot.
He slams his hands against the mashed potatoes. The butteriness of them coax into his hands, and he says, "My hands." That's what will happen, Mother. I'll unmake Father with my hands.
Honey, what are you talking about?
Behold! And he starts forming the potatoes to be like letters.
It takes hours.
Don't leave.
Okay. Are you doing something? What are you doing?
Leave. Don't leave.
Okay. Can I have mine?
Yeah, okay. That's
Okay.
fine.
Hours pass. Finally.
It reads death.
It's written 5 letters. Oh, honey, you know the rules in this town, and you can't publish anything about violence or about gore or any of that stuff. Your father won't have it at the publishing company. You know this.
Then I will publish by myself.
Oh, you've always been an ambitious boy. Ever since you were just a little boy, and he feels contractions right in his chest again. Contractions upon contractions. He finds himself a young lad, an impossibly cherubian boy.
40.
He looks around. This can't be right. Contractions in his chest again. And he's a young boy on the playground. A young boy, an actually young boy this time, of 7 years old. Oh, Frederick. Pass. Hey, pass the ball.
Okay. Huh.
He throws
Limply
the ball.
Oh,
hits-
so what?
hits
I'm
the
not
ground.
allowed to make Foley, but you're allowed to make Foley?
You're not allowed to make fucking the same Foley 5 times over and over while I'm doing all the setup
No,
monologue.
hey,
Yeah?
you appreciate me?
I love you.
I love you too.
I appreciate you.
So you're gonna let me make the same Foley 5 times in a row, right?
If it makes you happy.
Does it?
It doesn't?
No.
Why are we here? The ball,
Bunk, bunk, bunk.
very good, thank you, Kevin, rolls along the ground. Oh, Frederick, that wasn't even a really good pass or anything.
Sorry, I'm thinking about murder right now.
What?
Yeah.
The other kids start whispering to each other. Yeah, don't. Everybody knows. Hey, everybody on the playground knows that you'd never give the ball to Frederick.
Stop.
Okay?
No, don't whisper
He
about
can't
me.
even hear us or anything.
No.
We're not impressioning him in any way with our opinions of him. So you can just say whatever you want about him.
I don't shit myself. What?
I heard he shit himself.
No, I don't.
At least I heard that because he said it the first time that he didn't, and that made everybody really suspicious that he did.
It doesn't happen.
I feel like it might happen, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, yeah, he's always in his own head. So just, don't even pass to him. And all
inside your heads.
all the kids run away laughing,
I'll get inside your brains.
passing the ball to one another.
Pass your ball. I'm gonna pass the bar and become a lawyer. I won't do that. But I could. I'm smart. I'm the smartest kid around here. That's why I wear my hair differently.
How does he wear his hair?
I'm bald. By choice.
As he's ruminating and sort of scheming, a pair of 2 big legs walks up behind him. Frederick looks up. Hey, buddy.
Bartholomew.
You please call me Mr. Henderson.
Oh, I thought you were my dad.
Oh. It's okay. It happens to kids all the time. You can call me dad if you
No,
want.
I don't want to
Okay.
call you dad.
Okay. Hey, listen, kid.
I didn't shit myself.
What? What was that?
Nothing.
Okay.
What did you want, Henderson?
If you can call me Mr. Henderson, kiddo, that would be great.
Mr. Henderson.
Okay, Frederick, there have been complaints. There have been complaints about sort of your behavior, your conduct in class. You seem like a very mature boy. Okay, that's why I'm having this conversation with you. Yeah, I know you're smart. I agree that you are very smart, Frederick. But I think it would benefit everybody, me, you, all of your classmates, if you used all of that smartness that you have and you applied it more diligently to your studies. You spend too much time in your own head, Frederick. That's not good for anybody.
Oh! Back into the real time, back in the study where he's having his contractions.
Rain pattering against the window, thunder in the air.
Wind whipping against his windows. God is busting his shit down. And he's just screaming as he holds his chest. Why didn't I listen to Henderson? I could have been an astronaut, studied, and I could have done it. But no, what did I do? What did I do? Go to hell.
Okay, buddy, you know you can't talk to teachers that way.
Sorry.
Look, I know... Mr. Henderson kneels down in front of him. Hey, man, I know you don't get along with the other kids. That's hard.
They all suck.
Okay, well, you should be nice to them. Have you tried, maybe showing interest in what they like? Other kids like, getting outside, playing sports, goofing off. You're so...
anemic?
Well, yes, that. But I was going to say uptight.
I'm not uptight.
Okay.
I'm the only one who wears a suit to school.
That is true.
They don't understand me.
Okay.
I am going... Listen to me, Henderson. And before he stands, he grabs him by the lapel.
Whoa, okay.
I'm going to make my study of the worlds of darkness. I'm gonna make death and destruction my criteria. I'm gonna make murder and violence my rubric. I'm gonna write some fucking pulpy fucking science fiction nonsense.
Okay, well, parent-teacher conferences are coming up, so I feel like this is a conversation that we can have with maybe your mom and dad. Suddenly, he finds himself a 26-year-old man in the kitchen yet again.
Why didn't I study? Why didn't I study?
Oh, it's okay, honey. It's okay. Your dad will be back from the publishing house any minute now. Do you want to talk to him?
I don't want to talk to my father.
I feel like you've been avoiding him lately.
No! He becomes a 36-year-old man. What? My father.
Your father, his passing was a tragedy, sir.
No. Why am I thinking about him now?
Well, sir, it's the great publication date of your very first novel. You should be very proud, and I can only imagine...
I haven't written anything yet.
Sir, the publication date is today. You mean to say you have yet to write a single word of the manuscript?
He shifts through his selves, through time and space, till he's back an old man. His chair knocked down, his desk spilt with liquor, his body splayed across the ground. One hand on his chest, he sweats profusely, staring up at the ceiling. At his bookshelves of published works, of accolades, of lawsuits, of photos with celebrities, including one with Jeremy Irons. He looks about and he hears a knocking at his door. Come in. Who is there? I am old and I cannot move. My heart. Who is there? Who is there? Who is there?
Dad?
No. No.
The keys clacking on the keyboard. And finally, ding! Mr. Bartholomew Frederick Fitzgerald finishes his latest novel. He removes the paper from the typewriter, gazes at it, the rain pounding against his window. He smiles in the light, surrounded by his awards, his accolades, his empty mansion, and he laughs to himself. This will truly be his greatest story yet.
He checks his calendar. Good. I meet with Margot Robbie tomorrow.
Yeah, cool.
Yay!
That was fun.
That was pretty good.
It was refreshingly short compared to the other ones that we've done recently.
Yeah.
We can do short ones too. We can do it all. We can do long. We can.
That felt long.
We can give it to you long, short, sideways. That was like literally half as long as the other ones we've done.
That's good.
Yeah, short and sweet. To the point.
I love you.
Was it all a short story? Was it all in his mind?
Was it even real?
Was it even real?
Yes.
Yes. Yes to
everything.
Yes to D. All of the above.
Yeah.
Well, what was the moral of that story?
I think the moral of that story is that, things, fame, money, it's the most important thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can have it, then you're good. And if you can't, then you're bad.
Yeah, and any sort of sacrifices that you make in the name of success will always ultimately be worth it in the end.
Yeah, including inhuman sacrifices.
Yeah.
To a elder god.
Yeah, anything like that. It'll always be good. Okay, well...
That's not true. That was a joke.
That was a joke.
For
For legal reasons, Kevin Feige, that was a joke.
So, I think it was... I think the moral of that story was, scary.
The moral of it was that it was scary.
Not really a moral, is it?
Not really, no.
I'm not very good at this.
That's fine. I think we got the moral.
Yeah, the moral
in an ironic way.
It's like maybe take a little time off work if you can.
Yeah, work isn't everything.
Yeah, but yeah.
Cool. Well, anything you liked? Anything you didn't like?
One thing I think I could have done more of was foley.
I agree.
I think it would have been really good if I actually did sound effects only.
Probably.
Yeah, and you did all the narrating.
Yeah, probably. And if by sound effect you mean exclusively whispering the sort of verb that you are representing through your Foley.
Yeah.
I think that's the best. I think that's what people like to listen to.
I think so too. I think it's going to be a great audio. Shut up. Just be quiet for once in your goddamn life.
Sorry I interrupted you. I liked the pace that the story moved at.
Me too.
I thought we found the game, so to speak, pretty early doors, and then we just kind of, used it. And then once we found a natural conclusion, we just sort of ended it there, and we didn't need anything. We didn't need anything more than that.
I like that this one was intentionally very goofy.
Yeah, it was pretty goofy. I thought we hit a good. I thought we hit a good balance between we were sort of. We weren't yucking it up, but it was a goofy kind of concept and execution, but with a serious, quote unquote serious kind of veneer to it.
And jokes aside, I think I kind of liked the idea of starting with an unconventional thing, because the way we usually start these is we are the camera moves into a place, or
zooms in from the clouds,
or it's hi there, we're starting the scene right now.
Yeah.
I think like starting it in an unconventional way, being like, I'm gonna make a noise, or I'm gonna do a face, or I'm gonna move around, or something more audio based, like I'm gonna like say a sentence or something, then you need to start.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that too. Maybe I could have done less Foley. It's possible that I maybe went a bit overboard.
You know, in hindsight, I'm thinking that
maybe I shouldn't have done 5 times in a row a keyboard sound.
Well, you know, I can always go back and not change any of it because I was laying down essential plot information at the same time.
That's when you need to start doing. If you ever want to start a podcast, what you need to start doing is like a shitload of Foley while your fellow podcaster do it while they're setting up something important.
Don't do that. Learn from us, please. If nothing else. Oh, God.
He's so old. Oh, my God. Guys, Ryan just deteriorated in front of me. He's old now.
It's like the end of the Last Crusade.
Oh, no.
I drank from the wrong cup and my hair is growing. My hair is very long at the moment. We're getting distracted. Was there anything else you wanted? What?
It's good.
Kevin touched my hair. Is there anything else you want to add to the folks at home, Kevin?
Yeah, we got some like things you can follow us on.
Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. Send us an email like I mentioned before. If you could leave us a rating on whatever podcast platform you choose to use.
Like, comment, subscribe, please.
Yeah, do all that stuff. And thanks very much. Thanks for listening.
Hey, be safe. Be lovely. And we will see you next time.
We will see you in your dreams.
Goodbye.
That was a sweet goodbye at the end there.
Thank you.